WTXF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's time for baseball with the Phillies and the Cubs at Veterans Stadium.
Line to deep left field. It's got a chance. Grand slam home run.
That ball is stung out of here. Home run, Mike Smith.
Today's game with the Phillies and the Cubs is brought to you by the family of Budweiser beers. To remind you that friends know when to say when. By the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. Bell of Pennsylvania, a Bell Atlantic company. By your Olds Connection dealers. Come see the power of intelligent engineering in an all-new 1992 Oldsmobile. By your friends at 7-Eleven. Proud to be bringing you Phillies baseball. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. And by your Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you can bank on the very best in cars and trucks.
Hi, everybody from Veterans Stadium. Welcome to Phillies baseball. This afternoon, the final game of the series, the Phils and the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Abbott goes for the Phillies. And for the Cubs, it'll be Mike Morgan. Today is Turn Back the Clock Day. We take you back to 1948. Players will wear the uniforms of 48, and most of the Phillies personnel are dressed in 48 garb. I'm Al Capone, along with Bugsy Moran and Lucky Luciano here at Veterans Stadium. And Rich, you had a tremendous year in 48. It had to be memorable for you, your Rookie of the Year honors, and almost won a batting crown.
Yeah, Stan Musial won it that year. I hit 333, and actually he hit 370-some, so it wasn't that close. But I was second, and I was filthy rich, Harry. I made $5,000 a year, bought a Pontiac for $700, and I think it's interesting that the entire Phillies payroll in 1948 was under $250,000 for the whole team.
Wow. And Andy, you must have been a little guy growing up right around the Harrisburg area, huh?
Don't remember a whole lot about 48, Harry, to be honest with you, but the Phillies prepared some notes on today, and one of the things that really intrigued me was that the Treasury had a surplus that year, if you can imagine that. A loaf of bread cost 14 cents, and a gallon of gas cost 17 cents. We'll never see it again.
Phillies would like to get some runs for Kyle Abbott this afternoon. Just call back up, and he'll be opposed by Mike Morgan, and we'll have the starting lineups for you on Nostalgia Day right after these messages.
What does it take to be a mountain man? Let's see. A mountain man must be fearless, sure-footed, willing to answer the call of the wild. But most of all, a mountain man should be thirsty for a smooth bush beer or an easy drinking bush light. So, head for the mountains and see if you have what it takes to be a real mountain man.
Every day we use it more. I put an ad in it.
9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. Except no imitations. There's only one original. The genuine Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it.
This is bull.
No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
Your Olds Connection dealer announces a terrific new way to learn about this year's 9 great new Oldsmobiles. A private showing in the privacy of your own home. Just call 1-800-234-OLDS, and we'll send you a free videotape that'll give you all the facts, including safety features, engines, electronics, the interior, and much more. That's 1-800-234-OLDS to put the power of intelligent shopping to work for you. Then go see the special summer cashback financing and lease offers now available.
The place to be, the place to live, the taco
Phillies baseball. It's more than a game. It's the rollicking, frolicking Philly fanatic. Nail-biting ninth innings. Tough as nails, Dykstra. Out of here, homers, feet your face, jump out of your seat, and memories are made of this. Phillies baseball. It's fun for the whole family. We've got two fantastic fireworks spectaculars. First, Wednesday, July 1st after the 6:35 Expos game, and second, Friday, July 17th after the 7:35 Dodgers game. Compliments of Core States and Star 104.5.
Some rendition of our national anthem by Unity from Lancaster, directed by Gary Davis. Well, Nostalgia Day takes us back to 1948, and let's check the starting lineups for this afternoon's game, brought to you by 7-Eleven for the Chicago Cubs, managed by Jim Lefevre. Jose Vizcaino will play third base today and lead off. Doug DeCenzo in center field bats second. Ryan Sandberg, second baseman, hitting third. Andre Dawson, the right fielder, bats fourth. Mark Grace, first base, hitting fifth. Luis Salazar in left field will bat sixth. Joe Girardi catching, hitting seventh. Ray Sanchez at shortstop will bat eighth, and batting ninth and pitching will be Mike Morgan. For the Phillies of Jim Fregosi, it'll be Lenny Dykstra, center fielder, leading off. Ruben Amaro, right fielder, bats second. Dave Hollins, third baseman, hitting third. Ricky Jordan, first base, will bat fourth. Mariano Duncan at shortstop hits fifth. Wes Chamberlain, left fielder, batting sixth. Steve Lake will catch. Darren Dalton being given the day off. Lake hitting seventh. Mickey Morandini, second baseman, bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching will be Kyle Abbott. Umpires this afternoon, Jerry Crawford, the crew chief, will work the balls and strikes. Larry Poncino at first base. Ron Barnes at second. And Charlie Williams will umpire at third. Kyle Abbott 0-7 when he opened the season for the Phillies, a 5.44 ERA. Then he went down to Scranton Wilkes-Barre and pitched very well. He was 4-1 with a 1.54 earned run mark for the Red Barons. Averaged just about a strikeout per inning pitched. Phillies just never seemed to score for him when he pitched for the Phils at the beginning of the season. Phillies averaged just 2 runs per game for him. And that's from the second highest scoring team in the National League. Only a run behind Pittsburgh coming into play today, having scored 291 runs. Jose Vizcaino will lead it off. Takes one wide for a ball, 1-0. Todd Doyle of Cedar Barrett Island, New York, celebrating his 84th birthday today. 1 ball and 1 strike to Vizcaino. He was a switch hitter. Hitting 199 overall, batting a little better right than left. Good breaking ball, a ball and 2 strikes. Helen Humphreys of Jenkintown, 90 today. Now on the other edge of the scale is Charlie Rowan Jr., son of the Banjo Man. Charlie Rowan Sr. of Quaker City String Band. Charlie Rowan, Jr., who works in the press club here, celebrating his 20th. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Katie Law back in Mifflinville, a birthday today, and Amy Cook in Levittown, also celebrating on a beautiful June 21st.
Line drive, he hung a breaking ball. That's going all the way back to the fence. Vizcaino will get 2 on it. A stand-up double for Vizcaino.
That'll bring on Doug DeCenzo.
Yeah, you're right, Harry. This Guyano chased a ball down in the dirt his previous swing. Then he laid one right up there high in the strike zone. Bad pitch. Sometimes you get away with bad pitches, but he didn't on that one.
Doug DeCenzo, also a switch hitter, hitting at 267. Just missing for a ball. Send along our best wishes for a speedy recovery to season ticket holder Michael Skozin. Michael, hope you're feeling better real soon. And also to Ed Myers of Philadelphia, recuperating from a heart attack. Bounce to third base. Hollins checks the runner, throws across in time to get DeCenzo. That's one down, and that'll bring on Ryan Sandberg.
Steve Book in Norristown reached the half-century mark today.
Eddie Moyer of Roundtown, Pennsylvania, near York, celebrating a birthday. 28th anniversary wishes to Dom and Rita Rossi. Sandberg batting at 295, hit his 10th home run here last night, the only run given up by Terry Mulholland. Mulholland in that game suffered a non-displaced fracture of the little finger in his right hand, and the word now is that he will miss a start but not be disabled. 2 balls and no strikes.
Bonnie and David Klein, an anniversary today, and Mary and Mike Braxis, their 52nd anniversary.
Two and one. I really like those 48 uniforms the Phillies are wearing, Whitey.
They're beautiful. Beautiful uniform. That's red, white, and blues.
Of course, in 48, you had on your first major league uniform.
Yeah. Didn't settle for anything.
Foul back and out of play. 2-2 to Sandberg.
These uniforms look better. There's an old 48 scene. You see Eddie Sawyer. I'm on the left, and Granny Hanmer's on his right. They fit these fellas a lot better. I don't know. They give them a better fit. We used to wear those uniforms, and they were baggy.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Sandberg. Full count.
Frank Muskie Massarelli, 83 today, Wilmington, Delaware.
Walked him, and the Cubs have 2 men on base. Abbott in 50 innings, 38 strikeouts, and 22 walks. Had a good year last year at Edmonton, voted the best pitching prospect in the Coast League, and had a tremendous strikeout walk ratio, but has issued too many walks thus far. Birthday wishes to Uncle Jack Kelly from the great Kelly Bell. Might be a double play. And is around the horn to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left after 1/2. Cubs nothing. Phil's coming to bat.
Game time is no time for distractions, which is why we created the 7-Eleven Sports Stop, so you can get everything you need for the big game in one trip. Like a major league selection of soft drinks from coolers maintained at 35 degrees cold, and every kind of snack food imaginable. Sure, other stores offer convenience, but 7-Eleven has everything a sports fan needs. Everything. For the Sports Stop makes a difference. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
There's one thing about hard work and play. The harder you push, the more you learn. Some trucks just don't cut it. Today, you need muscle, like Ford's powerhouse of value, the new 92 F-Series pickup. This #1 truck has better payload and towing for work and bold new styling that's great when you play. Saving up to $2,500 means you can bag on the big boy, the all-new F-150 at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, where big trucks mean real value.
I have a partner. He calls me as much as I call him. We send data back and forth between our two sites. I live in Maryland, and he lives in Pennsylvania. Then Friends of the Firm came along.
Introducing Friends of the Firm, the 20% extra savings of friends and family for small business.
And I saw that as an immediate opportunity to increase our profitability and to save on my largest portion of my phone bill. We signed each other up immediately. So we're both saving the money. It would just seem stupid to not want to save it.
No lines longer than your flight. No.
I can't seem to find your reservation.
No incomprehensible contracts. No heater stuck on high in August. No hidden charges. And no lemons. National. No problem.
This telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and may not be rebroadcast in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies and WTXF Fox 29 in Philadelphia. Phillies facing Mike Morgan today. He's 5 up and 2 down, an ERA of 3.29. He started slowly, then won all 5 of his games in the month of May when he was National League Pitcher of the Month. 32-year-old signed as a free agent coming off a good year with the Dodgers. Made the All-Star team last year for the first time in his career. He was 14 and 10 and a .278 earned run mark. What was that? Did you see that windup? I wonder if he did that in honor of Nostalgia Day. Look at this windup on the first pitch to Lenny Dykstra, and dude got a kick out of it, too.
He kind of wasted a pitch there, though, oddly. Mike Morgan must really be in the spirit of this thing.
Now he goes back to the conventional style. Just missing for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Dykstra hitting at .284. Lenny a 9-game hitting streak going for him. Right there for a strike. It's 2-1. One of Morgan's 2 losses came to the Phillies here at Veterans Stadium. Lost to Danny Cox 7-1. Lifetime, it was the only loss he's had to the Phillies. He won 3 while pitching for the Dodgers against the Phils last year.
I think he pitches a lot like Tim Belcher. Same pitches, same style.
I don't think he throws as hard as Belcher. That was a good curveball. Three balls and 2 strikes.
Leonard Shearer in Williamsport, PA, 95 today.
And our good buddy from Wilmington, Delaware, and Dan's Island, Florida, Al Cartwright. Bouncing ball to first base. Takes a bad hop at Grace, can really feel the position, and Dykstra is out. Mark Grace.
Yeah, this really took a bad hop. Must have hit the cutout, and like he was ready for it. He's very quick. Great hands. Morgan beat everybody to the bag there.
A lot of good first basemen in this league. Mark Grace is one of them. Will the Thrill can play defense with the best of them.
Just hit a clod or something there because it really took a high hop. The guy in San Diego isn't too bad either.
Base hit for Ruben Amaro. So Ruben is a one-out base runner. Yeah, Fred McGriff, and of course Strucker takes the back seat to nobody. Yeah. And Andres Galarraga, an excellent defensive glove at first. The team we're finally going to see tomorrow, Montreal, started the season with Tim Wallach at first, and they have moved him back to third where he wanted to be anyhow. He went over to first base reluctantly, and actually that move, which Tom Reynolds, then manager of Montreal, insisted on, might have cost him his job.
Well, Wallach was unhappy, and Wallach is not a troublemaker by any means, but he was not happy playing first, and Felipe Alou got him back to third. Felipe had a great line. He said Wallach's my best third baseman, also my best first baseman, but he can't get over there fast enough to catch his own throws.
Dave Holland's batting at .266. He has been a good lifetime hitter against Morgan. His average .417 lifetime against Morgan with 1 home run. Talking about Al Cartwright's birthday, hard to believe. Al is 75.
Not hard to believe. I thought he was about 85. Kidding, Al.
Had a cut, fouled it straight back. It's 2-1. Boy, what a crowd today. It's close to capacity here today.
This is really a great promotion. And people seem to relate to it. It's just a good day at the ballpark.
Yeah. There goes Amaro. Pitch is low, and he is out at second base. Ruben thrown out with a good, strong throw from Girardi to Sanchez.
Fair jump. Well, this was a close play. He had him, I believe.
Yep.
Good tag by Vizcaíno.
No, that's Sanchez.
Or Sanchez playing today, sorry. I've got the tag down there in a hurry.
3 balls and 1 strike to Holland. Ooh. Must have caught the outside corner. It looked a little wide. I think Holland thought it was wide. And it was.
Yeah, it's 6 inches outside.
Full count. Holds to Holland. Happy Father's Day, Whitey.
You too.
Thank you. And to all you dads watching on this beautiful 21st of June. Because of that 3-1 call, Hollins now is chasing pitches out of the strike zone.
Chase the 3-2 pitch was pretty much in the same spot as the 3-1. Last pitch was probably a little high.
He draws the walk. So Hollins is a 2-out base runner for Ricky Jordan. Jordan hitting at .275. Phillies will go from here to Montreal and then Chicago back home a week from Monday. And when we get back home a week from Monday, something is certainly going to be missing at the old ball yard here at Veterans Stadium. 2 city police officers, Bob Savino and Duke Mathis, who've handled VIP parking here from the time Veterans Stadium opened, are retiring. This will be their last day. They will be sorely missed. Great guys. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You have to be a kind of a diplomat to do what they did out there with that parking. People come in and complain about this and that, and they handled it very well. They both seem like they're too young to retire.
Top foul coming back and out of play. We wish Duke and Bob well. in whatever their pursuit. One and two the count to Ricky Jordan. Called out on strikes, and that will retire the side. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one left. At the end of one, 0-0 game.
On your mark.
Uncle Tim's remodeling lesson number 1. Go to Builder Square. That's where your folks save on everything to fix up the bathroom. Do yourself a fun, huh?
Yep.
Why don't you go downstairs, ask your mom for some lemonade? And they'll tell them about lesson number 2. Builder Square also does installation.
Boy, how's that?
Builder Square, the warehouse of everything for your house, even installation.
Here comes the Subaru Royale all-wheel drive wagon. Imagine that's you in the driver's seat. Don't you feel good? You just got a great car with power locks and windows and air conditioning for such a great price? Imagine what you'll do with all the money you save. Now imagine a freak snowstorm in August. Aren't you glad it's got all-wheel drive? Now back to reality. Subaru, what to drive?
After one inning of play here at Veterans Stadium, the Cubs nothing and the Phillies nothing. If that returning class hero on tonight's episode of Parker Lewis Can't Lose looks familiar, it's because he's Night Court Terry Anderson guest starring on a special hour of Parker Lewis tonight at 7 on Fox 29. Mark Grace leads off for the Cubs here in the second. Grace hitting .316, among the league leaders in hitting. He has a 12-game hitting streak alive. He's been hot. .422 his average in the last 12 games. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cubs go from here to New York. Their first meeting with the Mets.
Those are great old Cub uniforms, too. I remember those, especially those socks.
Breaking ball hit on the ground to Ricky Jordan. It's a fair ball, and Jordan makes the play himself. One down, that'll bring on Luis Salazar. Salazar hitting at 194. And thanks to Peggy Fleming for the Toll House cookies set up. Peggy from Old Bridge, New Jersey. Supposed to be at the park today, but Peggy's under the weather. And her husband Ted and sons are here.
So it's not the ice skater, is it?
He's the cookie maker. No balls and 2 strikes as Salazar committed. Ooh, over the top of his head. Salazar has only 1 home run, kind of unusual. He's playing quite a bit. He hit 14 last year. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul back and out of play. Let's pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
WTSF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Luis Salazar. Now that one out of play. Still 2-2. Missing with a changeup, a full count. Wow. Talk about going after a bad pitch.
That was eyeball high. Up there around the cap of his, or the bill of his cap. Look at that. Look how high that is. Probably also outside.
The amazing thing about that is he swung over the ball. He was so high and he still swung over it. 1 ball and no strikes to Joe Girardi. Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by Budweiser, the king of beers, with that clean, crisp, cold taste. Nothing beats a Bud. And by the Bella, Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. Bella, Pennsylvania, Bell Atlantic Company. And by Dodge. Dare to compare at your local Dodge dealer today. Lofted in the air to shallow right. Ruben Amaro down with the sunglasses. Squeezes it, and that will retire the side. No runs hit. There is none left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 0-0.
Here come the Dodgers. Thursday, July 16th, 12:35, business person special. Friday, July 17th, fireworks. Saturday, July 18th, and Sunday, July 19th, 1:35, when it's free sunglasses.
Very fun. Great tasting fruit juices and drinks.
The Lexus ES300, despite the fact that it's a luxury sedan, it has a surprisingly powerful 24-valve V6 engine. Perhaps this is what they mean by an inexpensive, alternative source of power. Come into your New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania area Lexus dealer. Get recharged.
This is about driving. So it's about your car. This is about loving to drive. So it's about choosing the right gasoline. This is about quality. So it's about Sunoco. This is about excitement. So it's about Ultra 94. This is about performance. So it's about advanced detergency in every grade. This is about wanting it all and getting it all. So like we said, this is about Sunoco.
Bottom half of the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors apiece. Travel arranged through U.S. Air, introducing the only daily non-stop service from Philadelphia to Chicago O'Hare. U.S. Air to Chicago, because everything we do, U.S. Air begins with you. Mariano Duncan leads off for the Phils. 1 ball and no strikes to him. Mariano hitting .284. Hits that ball well to center, but DeCenzo makes the catch. 1 down. That'll bring on Wes Chamberlain. Our trivia question this afternoon brought to you by 7-Eleven. Can you name the 3 second basemen who have won the MVP award since 1950? Here's Wes Chamberlain hitting at .208. Wes was hitting .331 at Scranton Wilkes-Barre before being called back up. Turning back the clock to 1948. Average family income in 48, $2,926.
That's why that $5,000 minimum salary we made in 1948 was a lot of money.
2-0. Two and 1. Those prices for tires, 14 cents for a loaf of bread. Buy a Palm Beach suit for $26.75.
Palm Beach suit was a nice suit. We used to get those in Cincinnati. They had a place out there.
You buy a Botany 500 suit for $50 in 48. Those are the concession prices at Shibe Park in 48. $20 for a pack of cigarettes. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Used to be able to go into a grocery store, and for $1, you could hardly carry out what you could buy. Hard to believe. Carry it in the palm of your hand today.
Hits it hard, but at Vizcaíno. Chamberlain retired, 2 outs. It'll bring up Steve Lake. Laker hitting at .343. Cub pitching staff as a whole does not surrender many home runs. Morgan is like that. He's given up just 4 this year. One of the homers he gave up to Dale Murphy. Baron Dalton being given the day off. Dalton leads the National League and runs batted in. In the air to shallow center. DeCenzo comes on. Phillies down in a turn in the second. No runs hit there as and none left. We go to the third. It's 0-0.
When you consider everything the mountains have to offer, it's not surprising why anyone would want to work up here. Come to think of it, it's not surprising why they'd want to hang around after work either.
How do you measure success?
Arnold Palmer for Jiffy Lube.
Not just by being the biggest, but by being the best.
50,000 cars a day get our complete 14-point service.
And by giving your best.
The world-class protection of Pennzoil.
By doing more than people expect of you.
Free fluid refills between services.
And by always being there.
At Jiffy Lube,
We do your car a great service.
Dodge Spirit preferred overall to the Honda Accord in a recent survey comparing things like comfort, convenience, and performance. And now, 1,000 cash back or 0% APR makes Spirit an even more obvious choice over the Honda Accord during the Dodge Dare to Compare Challenge. See your Dodge dealer today and compare.
After 2 innings of play here at Veterans Stadium, the Phils nothing and the Cubs nothing. When 6 young men and women share one beach house for the long, hot summer, anything can happen, and does, on the sizzling new Fox comedy Down the Shore, premiering tonight at 9:30 on Fox 29. Ray Sanchez will lead off, the shortstop. Turn back the clock to 1948. Lots of fun here at the ballpark.
There's a dude.
Yeah, this is just a recent promotion. Any reason why the vice president in charge of finance has come in here with a financial statement for us? Do we owe money, Whitey, or what? Line drive, and Sanchez is a leadoff base runner.
I presume that's the 1948. It is a fiscal statement. Did you make any money that year, Jerry?
Jerry probably wasn't even born yet. How old were you, Jerry?
2 going on 3.
2 years of age, Jerry Clothier. Morgan trying to bunt the runner along.
Players' contracts, Harry, $249,817. That's for the whole team, I presume. You have 25 players. They made almost $10,000 a year. That's not bad for 48.
Gets the bunt down nicely, and Lake throws him out. Sacrifice good by Morgan. It goes Lake to Morandini, moving Sanchez to second. Brings on the top of the order Jose Vizcaino. $249,817, the entire payroll in 48. That could get you probably a number 11 pitcher.
This might not be the right time, Jerry, but the Phillies owe me $700 and some from 1945 in the minor league.
Boy, think of what that's worth now with the interest.
With interest? They did not pay my expenses train ride from Utica, New York to Omaha, Nebraska and back.
42 and 45.
101 to Vizcaino. Our 7-Eleven trivia question of the afternoon. Who are the 3 second basemen who have won the MVP award since 1950?
The one's easy.
Yeah.
Sandberg.
Yeah.
Talking about National League?
Both leagues. Pops him up. Mickey Morandini will flag it. And that's 2 down, and it'll bring on Doug DeCenzo, who grounded out his first time up. Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by your Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you can bank on the very best in cars and trucks. And by U.S. Healthcare, the health plan for living. Runner at second base is Sanchez with 2 outs. One ball and no strike.
How about that Bobby Doerr?
No.
Nope. Hall of Famer.
Not since 50. One of them once played for the Phils. On the 83 World Series team.
Davy Johnson?
No.
Not Manny Trio.
No.
Joe Morgan.
The sweet P.
He won.
2 balls and a strike to DeCenzo. Three balls and 1 strike. The other MVP award winner, second baseman, the late Nellie Fox.
That's right. Chicago White Sox.
Nellie in the Hall of Fame?
He is not, and a lot of folks think he should be, and I'm one of them. Great little ball player, offensively and defensively. First owned by the old Philadelphia Athletics.
Pops him up. Mickey Morandini waits. That'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 0-0. care. Because there's so much to stay healthy for.
Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do. That's just the place to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. And that's wine all ready for tasting. And there's Cadillac all shiny and new. Gotta move, the time is a-wasting.
Over 1 million Americans have turned to us for a healthier way of life. U.S. Healthcare, a health plan for living.
Right now, your Hyundai dealer's making deals on Scoop, America's most fun car. We're dealing on Excel, too, America's most affordable car. All Hyundais have 2 years no-cost maintenance plus a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. Hurry, this deal ends July 6th. Come on down to your nearest Hyundai dealer for great deals on great cars.
Well, fireworks displays, always big nights here at Veterans Stadium. We have 2 shows this year. Wednesday, July 1st, right after the game with Montreal, game time 7:35. And Friday, July 17th, after the game with the Dodgers at 7:35. Always spectacular aerial fireworks display set to music. Compliments of course Station Star 104.5. For tickets, call 463-1000. Fireworks dates again July 1st and July 17th. The 1st against Montreal, the 17th against the Dodgers. Mickey Morandini leads it off. Mickey hitting at 263. He's not had good success against Morgan, 2 for 17 lifetime. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Morgan was not a winning pitcher until he came to the National League. 14-10 last year with the Dodgers. Lifetime in the major leagues, he's 72 and 106.
Hard to believe when you see the way he throws, the pitches he has and the control he has.
Just fouled on the first base side. Still 2-2. He balls and 2 strikes to Mickey Morandini. Another foul ball.
Throwing with 3-1 slider, 3-2 slider. Morandini hit them both hard.
Today, Cap Day for all men, 15 and over. Compliments of Texaco. Full count.
I guess that was a 2-1 slider, not a 3-1 slider.
Chased a high pitch and lost it into shallow left field, where Salazar shakily makes the grab. It was the Phillies lineup in 1948. His Whiteness leading off. The Hat batting second. Sisler third. Bert Haas from Naperville, Illinois, hitting fourth. And Del Ennis, Eddie Miller, Granny Hamner, Al Lakeman, and the pitcher that day was Ken Heinzelman.
Surprise to me in that lineup is that Ennis wasn't hitting fourth. And Hamner was hitting seventh. Granny, as I recall, was hit second most of the time.
You had a bad game that day. You just went 2 for 5. Raising your average to 344. There's Del Ennis and Bride Liz. Abbott bounces it to deep shortstop. Sanchez throws him out. 2 down. You had just come off a doubleheader the day before in which you were 7 for 10. Phillies lost that day by a score of 4-3. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a 4-3 game. That Howie Fox beat you.
Cincinnati, I guess.
Yep. And Hank Sauer hit a home run. When did Sauer go over to the Cubs?
He was with Chicago quite a while later in his career. Cubs had Hank Sauer, Ralph Kiner, and Frankie Baumholtz was a center fielder who played between those two guys. I'll tell you, by July 4th, Baumholtz had lost about 40 pounds just running balls down. Hank, Ralph, either one were great outfielders, at least at that time. When Ralph Kiner came to the major leagues, he was a pretty good outfielder, and he had some speed, but later on he lost that.
Into center, shallow. DeCenzo. Did he trap it? No, he caught it. Good play by Doug DeCenzo, taking a hit away from Lenny Dykstra. No runs hit there and none left. Andy Musser comes your way in the 4th. After 3, it's 0-0.
Where to find the Mountain Man. The Mountain Man can often be found on the trail of adventure, in search of remote watering holes, or weathering harsh climates. Most often, however, you'll find the Mountain Man wherever you find smooth bush beer or easy drinking bush light. So, head for the mountains and find yourself in the wide, open world of the Mountain Man.
Each year, J.D. Power and Associates surveys consumers for the line of cars with the highest initial quality. This year, the car line that outranked Lexus and all the Europeans was a luxury car line from Infiniti. Infiniti engineers said from the very beginning, build a better car, and the people will come.
New business cloud is so revolutionary, we've brought in a leading economist to tell you about it.
Actually, Candace, anybody familiar with the sigmoidal logistic response function can attest to the elemental nature of cloud.
He says it's simple.
Cloud coalesces the telecom expenditures of multiple small enterprises, thus achieving unheard-of economies of scale.
In other words, you save more than 20%.
Any questions?
Just one, Glenn. Why don't you get a light?
Return for only 3 games on June 29th. They're against the Montreal Expos Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The Wednesday night game is a 6:35 start, and that's the fireworks night, the first fireworks on July 1st. The other 2 games start at their normal time at 7:35. Wednesday night is 6:35. And Andy Musser with us here in the 4th. Andy?
Okay, Whitey, thank you. This is Ryan Sandberg, who walked his first time up there. 2 balls and no strikes on Rhino. Hit a home run here last night. Sandberg to be followed by Dawson and Grace, so this has the potential to be a tough inning for Kyle Abbott. He's got to face the 3 toughest hitters in their lineup.
And it's kind of a strange game for him. He hasn't given up a run. He's made some great pitches, but he's also made some bad ones.
Here's one to center field. Dykstra puts the glasses down, holds off Amaro, and makes the catch. He battled it, though.
Sun must really be tough out there because we saw Morandini really fight it. We saw Salazar fight it in left. And Dykstra was battling it there, as you could see.
Andre Dawson grounded into a 5-4-3 double play first time up, and that really got the Phillies out of a first-inning jam. Ouch. Hawk has a bum knee anyway, and that had to hurt.
Right on the arch of his foot there. That one thing he doesn't need is another bruise on his legs.
Kind of surprised that he's been in the starting lineup for all 4 of these games on AstroTurf. They usually give him a day off here. Quickly 0-2 on the Hawks. Not been hitting a whole lot lately, just 1 hit in his last 15 at-bats. Base hit. Andre Dawson gets a single. That's the 3rd Chicago hit. So Hawk at first with 1 out. Mark Grace will be the batter now. Grace has yet to continue his hitting streak. He brings a 12-gamer in. He's 0 for 1, having grounded out to first.
First baseman Mark Grace.
Grace has a real good eye. He walks a lot. Has been walked 40 times this year to rank in the National League top 10. Was a time that Andre Dawson was a base stealer before all those bad knees. Grace got jammed and fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Dawson took off there. He didn't have much of a jump. I guess they were playing hit and run because Grace chased a bad pitch, trying to protect the runner.
Fielded by Duncan, and the Phillies get a double play. Cubs hitting into their 2nd double play of the afternoon. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. 0-0.
At 7-Eleven, we look at soda differently. Take Bill Derflinger and Ed Mendez. We don't mind that they're doing a little reading on the job, because it takes guys like Ed and Bill's in the red shoes, to make sure our coolers are always maintained at 35 degrees. It's a little thing, but it makes a big difference for those who want their soda fast and cold. So if you open a cooler and see a couple of attractive guys like these, please don't whistle. It could throw them off. For 35 degrees makes a difference. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
Everybody's joining, everybody's playing, everybody's winning, every Thursday night. Everybody's matching, everybody's catching, everybody's laughing, every Thursday night. Introducing Cash 5, the all-new Big Easy Cash game from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Match 2, 3, 4, or 5 or 39 and win up to $250,000 in cash. Every Thursday night. 5, it's the Big Cash Easy.
Your Olds Connection dealer announces a terrific new way to learn about this year's 9 great new Oldsmobiles. A private showing in the privacy of your own home. Just call 1-800-234-OLD, and we'll send you a free videotape that'll give you all the facts, including safety features, engines, electronics, the interior, and much more. That's 1-800-234-OLD to put the power of intelligent shopping to work for you. Then go see the special summer cashback financing and lease offers now available.
After 3.5 innings of play here at the Vet, Phillies nothing, Cubs nothing. Imagine Al Bundy's surprise when he turns on the TV and sees his daughter. It's true, Kelly Does Hollywood on a special 2-part episode of Married with Children tonight at 9:30 and 11 on Fox 29. Bottom of the 4th at Veterans Stadium, and that double play has been a friend of Kyle Abbott's today.
Yes, sir. Got Grace to hit into one and Dawson to hit into one. 2 pretty good hitters.
Ruben Amaro has the only Phillies hit in the game. He went through on that one for a strike. Ruben singled to right field his first time up. Later, he was thrown out trying to steal by Joe Girardi.
Happy birthday to Bill Russell in Marlton, New Jersey. Bill, a Phillies fan.
Infield bouncer played by Sandberg. The underhand toss over, and Amaro is out. Sandberg has not made a throwing error since the 4th of July 2 years ago. I mean, it'll be 2 years on this 4th of July since the man last made a throwing error. Truly incredible.
He doesn't make many of any kind, really.
No.
Wins that Gold Glove. What is he, 8, 9 years in a row now?
I think it's 9. He has committed 3 errors this year. 9 straight Gold Gloves for him. Dave Hollins takes a strike. He drew a walk. The only batter walked by Mike Morgan today. Hollins up among the league leaders in both walks and runs. You see a shot of him from behind. There it is. Rich Ashburn led the NL with 32 steals the last time a Philly led the league.
Yeah, that was a lot then. You know, they had a little different approach to steals at that time. I will say one thing about those 32 steals. Every one of them meant something. I think the best base runner I've ever seen was Jackie Robinson with the Dodgers, and he led the league a couple of times with steals in the 30 range.
Another walk for Hollins, his second. So on this day, June 21st, back in 48, take a look at some of the other league leaders.
Ted Williams hitting .411 on this date.
Wow. Kenny Keltner, 16 home runs. And 59 RBIs for the Thumper and DiMaggio. Wow. Now the hitter is Ricky Jordan. Hollins has stolen 6 bases in 10 tries. Jordan was called out on strikes to end the first inning.
Usual won the batting title in 48. I was second with, and he must have been at least 40 points ahead of me. You know, it was a bad second. Everybody else nobody was close to him. He won 7 batting titles.
Fouled away. Well, it was a week ago today we saw Stan the Man in St. Louis when the Cardinals had, it wasn't their turn back the clock day, but it was an old-timers game. Stan did not dress in uniform and did not go to the plate until the very end of the promotion. Then he went up there, got in the box, and swung the bat a couple of times. He looked great.
He had that style that was his and nobody else's.
There goes Hollins. Ball bounced up the middle. Out at second. Out at first. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Through 4, nothing.
Spotlight is rolling into Philadelphia, and that means you could be the star of a Bud Light commercial. Just look for the Bud Light magic truck and the Bud Light film crew, and get ready to see your name in lights. Has named it to its 10 best list 4 years in a row. Now, there's a Mitsubishi Eclipse you can lease for just $500 down and as little as $149 a month. But hurry, this Eclipse will soon disappear. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
The Phillies' official souvenir and gift catalog is available and features an extensive line of clothing, novelty items, gifts, and videos, all with the Phillies' new logo and colors. Just call the Phillies at 463-1000 and ask for a Phillies souvenir and gift catalog. Operator standing by today till 4 o'clock to take your call. We're still scoreless here at Veterans Stadium as Luis Salazar bats. And Whitey, how about that pitch that he struck out on the last time he was up there? I mean, I know he's a free swinger, but that is really taking it to the nth degree.
He was on a 3-2 count, and I think, he's thinking, boy, I'm going to really get something close to the strike zone here and unload on it. Well, he just couldn't stop his swing.
For those of you who weren't watching, it was literally over his head. And the replay showed he was standing on his tippy toes by the time he finished the swing. He is a tough guy to walk. Now the count is 3-1. It was amazing to see him stand up there and take the first 3 pitches. Now the count is full. And that's the pitch. This one was not up as high as the last one. He does get hits off that high pitch, as witness that one.
That was a high one, though. High in the strike zone. It wasn't a strike. It was a ball. It was up there around these letters.
He's up to speed on that, too.
That's his pitch right there.
Girardi, 0 for 1, a fly ball to right. That was hit number 4 for the Cubs. They've had 3 more hits than the Phillies. It's a 0-0 game. Figured it out this morning. Nearly 1 in 5 remaining Phillies games will be played against Montreal. 19% of the remaining Phillies games will be against the Expos. Phillies playing tomorrow night. They haven't seen him yet. Sinking in center. Dykstra. Uh-oh, it bounces away. And here goes Salazar to third. The Cubs have first and third, nobody out. Girardi will get a single.
I think Glennie will probably get an error because Salazar had stopped the second. It wasn't an easy play for Dykstra because he kind of got caught in between here on this AstroTurf. And there's Salazar approaching second. When he saw the ball bounce away, he went on to third.
Lenny does get an error.
That Girardi is a tough out for the Phillies.
Now Ray Sanchez is at the plate. Line drive to right field, and that's going to be in for extra bases. Salazar scores. Girardi is coming around. Here goes Sanchez to third with a triple. It's 2-0 Chicago.
Sanchez was hitting 125 at the start of this game. He's 2 for 2. Single and a triple. And all this damage being done by the bottom of the order.
Believe it or not, Sanchez has only 5 hits, but that's his third triple.
Sliced that ball and right inside the chalk line. So all of a sudden, Kyle Abbott is in some trouble.
Johnny Padres for a visit to the mound. Bobby Arol up in the Phillies bullpen. The triple by Sanchez nullifies the impact of the error on Dykstra, as the runners would have scored in any event. Phillies baseball brought to you in part by Amco Transmissions, the world's largest chain of transmission specialists. And by Builder Square, the warehouse with everything for your house. Mike Morgan with the infield in. Ball one on Morgan. He sacrificed his first time up. Pittsburgh takes a 2-0 lead over Montreal on a 2-run home run by Orlando Merced. Howard Johnson had to leave that Mets game today. Left after 2 innings of play. He had muscle spasms in his neck. Into right field. Out of play. No outs in the 5th inning. The Cubs have started single, triple. And they lead 2-0, and they're in a heck of a spot to get a 3rd run. Well, that'll get the run in. Dykstra back to catch the line drive. Sanchez tags and scores. It's 3-0 Chicago as Morgan picks up his 3rd RBI of the year. He did a good job.
Well, Abbott getting hit here for a reason. High pitch to Salazar where he likes it. A high pitch to Girardi. He singled to center. And after being ahead of Mike Morgan here, threw him a high pitch he could drive to the outfield.
This Caino has doubled and popped up. He's 1 for 2. He takes ball 1. 3-0 Chicago in the 5th. Pop-up back of the infield. Morandini in pursuit. And that's the 2nd out. Now Abbott will have to work on Doug Dascenzo. He's gotten him twice on a ground ball to 3rd and on a pop-up to Morandini. Dascenzo, the emergency pitcher for the Cubs. Last year they sent him out to pitch. He pitched 4 innings last year, he did, and did not give up a run. Dykstra giving chase, makes the play. Cubs get 3 runs in the 5th. They do so 3 hits, 1 error, nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the inning, 3-0 Chicago.
Compared to the Honda Accord, the competition is still a bit behind the times. They can't compete in popularity. They can't compete in reliability. And now that you can lease an Accord LX sedan for just $199 a month, we doubt they can compete in price. Or looks, for that matter. The Great Wheels, Great Deals lease, right now at your Tri-State Honda dealer.
Where can you get Dunlop tires at the best price? a Dunlop Super 7 dealer. Plus free computer balancing and free road hazard coverage on most models. Only at a Dunlop Super 7 dealer. Who'll even rotate your tires free every 7,000 miles and give you free defective tire replacement on most models. You guessed it. Only these Dunlop Super 7 dealers give you all those free extras. Check their ads in your Sunday paper.
Believe it or not, you can get a Pizza Hut pizza free. Just purchase any large Pizza Hut specialty pizza at regular price and get a medium pepperoni pizza free. It's our unbelievable pepperoni pizza deal. Have any large specialty pizza delivered, including our new and improved pepperoni lovers or meat lovers pizzas with 25% more meat toppings and get a medium pepperoni pizza free. Sound unbelievable? Call Pizza Hut Delivery now for your free medium pepperoni pizza because eating is believing.
Big League stars, big league action, and a special Big League free gift. Have we got a game coming up for you? Phillies baseball. Great fun, great value. All children 14 and under receive really sharp-looking sunglasses absolutely free. Compliments of tasty cake when the Phillies play Darryl and the Dodgers. Sunday, July 19th at 1:35. Reserve your tickets in advance. Call 463-1000 now.
And we're back here at the vet. This is Duncan at the plate grounding a ball foul. Take a look at the scoring in this game. The Cubs just got 3. Ray Sanchez tripled in both Salazar and Girardi, who had gotten on singles, and then Mike Morgan's sacrifice fly brought in Sanchez for the 3rd run. And that's the way we stand right now. They count on Duncan, no balls and 2 strikes. Mariano's had 1 at bat today. He lined out to center field. Mike Morgan is throwing a 1-hit shutout to this point. Almaro has the 1 hit. He's walked 2, struck out 1. Usually on Sunday day games, Duncan really has a time of it. He's batting .443 in day games, and it seems like, of course, most of them are on Sunday anyway, but he's really been a Sunday hitter this year. The count is full on Mariano.
Morgan's shaking his head. He's missed badly on 3 pitches after getting 2 quick strikes.
Ball 4. Duncan aboard to start the Phillies' 5th inning. Walk number 3 issued by Morgan.
Mariano doesn't get many walks either. Mariano, I think, had 3 walks going into this ball game. That would be number 4. He laid off a tough pitch, a 3-2 slider, and just missed the outside corner.
Chamberlain 0 for 1, ground ball to 3rd. We just got word that Jimmy Leland was ejected from that game against the Expos by 3rd base umpire Joe West. Duncan has stolen 9 bases in 10 tries.
That was Duncan's 5th walk, not his 4th. Still not very many.
Cubs infield has turned 1 double play today. The Phillies infield has turned it twice. Chamberlain's got the high top. A lot of stocking showing. Ground ball to short. That could be a double. Double play. 6-4-3, and the Cubs turn it. Double play number 2 for Chicago. Phillies baseball brought to you in part by your Olds Connection dealers. Come see the power of intelligent engineering in an all-new 1992 Oldsmobile. Here's Steve Lake getting a rare start against a right-handed pitcher today. Lake has had 1 at bat. He flied out to center. He hammers Fires it down the left field side. Fair ball to the corner. Laker tearing into second. He'll have a stand-up double. Second hit of the game for the Phillies, their first extra base hit.
He smoked a high pitch also. He kind of tomahawked this high inside pitch. Just fair. Well, that double play ball was a big one.
Mickey Morandini, he's had one at bat today, a fly ball to left field. Jeff Grotwald has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Abbott. Phillies trail 3-0. He's a left-handed batter. He rolled up in the bullpen. 3-0 Cubs. John Kruk available for pinch hitting duty. And John hoping to get back in the everyday lineup. But a groin injury has him benched right now.
Kruk and the ball club don't quite agree when he's coming back. Kruk says he wants to play tomorrow, and the ball club is thinking more like 2.5 weeks.
One thing about the disabled list, you don't hurt yourself by waiting as far as putting a player on it, because you can backdate it as long as the player isn't used. The only thing is that you go shorthanded in the meantime. Here's a ball hit right to Sandberg. He makes the play. Out goes Morandini, and down go the Phillies. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. 5 innings, 3-0 Cubs.
Why don't Olympic divers do cannonballs? Why ask why? Try Bud Dry. It's dry brew. To drink light, yet satisfy completely. When it comes to refreshment, who is Rob? It's a perfect 10. Maybe you remember the days when hard work paid off. No matter how long it took. It means you could afford the things in life that really mattered. Today, old-time values mean real value at your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Take our best-selling Ranger with push-button 4-wheel drive, anti-lock brakes, and a smaller price than Chevy's compact truck. $2,700 in savings make this the best Ranger ever at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, where hard work leads to big rewards.
Hungry? Would you raid the fridge of a bachelor friend or go home to mom, where you have more choices? Most of us go for choices. So would you use the yellow pages with fewer choices, or the yellow pages with the most choices? The book 9 out of 10 people reach for. You can make your choice. I've made mine. The genuine Bella Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
You're yellow.
What'd you say?
Your mustard is yellow. Try Grooves and Spicy Bread. It's got 8 different spices to give it some bite. Don't be yellow about your mustard. Grooves mustard with bite. Yeah.
3-0 Cubs. Let's take a look at the pitcher's numbers right now. Kyle Abbott, of course, faring more poorly. He's given up 6 hits. He has actually walked fewer than Morgan. They each have only a single strikeout. And Kyle pitching his final inning here because he's due to be the first batter in the bottom half of the 6th. They had a pinch hitter out for him in the 5th, so chances are they'll bat for him here. And 1948 style dancing, Whitey. I like it.
Yeah. I don't remember anybody around like that in 1948.
What, that guy there? I saw
that guy.
How did she get stuck with him? Well, I want to know. All right, it's the 6th inning. Sandberg has walked and flied to center. 3-0 Cubs. Ouch. Gary Crawford, Havertown, PA, working the plate today and doing his usual fine job.
Son of former National League umpire Shag Crawford, also in Havertown.
Major League pop-up for Hollins in foul ground. Sandberg is out. What I want to know is Gary Crawford using the 1948 strike zone today?
No, he's using the same one, and it's a pretty good one. It's about what it should be.
How was the strike zone different in 48?
A little bigger. It was a little higher than it is now. The strike zone was supposed to be what they called under the letters, and that's generally what it was then.
A quick reading of the current rule book will show that it still says that.
Well, it's not.
Dawson has grounded into a double play and singled. So somewhere along the line it was refined, but without having gone into the...
It went lower. I think they call sometimes pitches, strikes that are a little too low, but it's gone down.
Dawson sends it to Lenny Dykstra territory, and Lenny put those glasses down and comes on and makes the catch. 2 outs here in the 6th inning, and we've got a high sky today and a problem for the fielders. Now here's Mark Grace. He's grounded out to first and grounded out to shortstop into a double play. He loops one. He's got a base hit, extending his hitting streak now to 13 in a row, longest for the Cubs this year.
Hit a fastball out away from him. Well, that's a slider, not a fastball, but it was out away, and he went right with it. Try to pull that pitch, you're going to make an out. You're going to hit a nice, easy ground ball to an infielder.
Salazar has struck out and singled. He was on base to score the first Chicago run. Fly ball, right field, should be enough room to get under it. High enough. Nope, it's out of play. I think that ball left the bat in play, and the wind pushed it over toward the box seat. Returning to first base is Mark Grace. You see both style of the Phillies caps there. The old-fashioned ones and the ones that were given out today. Curve for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Salazar. We've seen Salazar play left field and third base in this series.
Always starts the season on the bench.
And always winds up playing a lot.
Playing a lot.
Hits it hard. He's got himself a base hit. Grace goes to second and stops on Salazar's second hit of the afternoon.
He loves that high pitch. He got another one up there around the letters again. He stays in the lead on that pitch.
Pause here for station identification. This is the Phillies Television Network.
WTXF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
It's 3-0 Cubs. Another right-handed batter coming up, Girardi. He rolled up in the bullpen once again. With Abbott due to lead off the bottom half of the inning, Jim Fregosi may want to make a double change here if he changes pitchers. There are 2 outs. Abbott got the first 2, then gave up singles to Grayson Salazar. Girardi has a single and has scored one of the runs. Doing nothing. It's a situation where the Phillies really don't want to give up any more. There's ball 3. It could be Abbott's last batter. A-Roll is ready. He was up before. The bases are loaded with Cubs. And Jim is going to make a double change. Well, it was going to be his last batter one way or the other because he was going to be pinch hit for, or since he allowed him to reach, the Phillies are going to bring in A-Roll to face Sanchez. Wally Backman will be part of the double move. A double change for the Phillies as Backman comes on to play second for Morandini. A-Roll comes in to pitch. 3-0 Cubs. We'll be right back.
The savings are heating up at Circuit City's Red Hot Summer Sale. Save on this RCA VHS camcorder with 6-to-1 zoom. Just $549.97. This Technic CD player enjoys super digital sound for a low $119.97. And get unbeatable tri-stereo values during Summer to Go. Enter to win a Fantasy Sound Pontiac Grand Am. Plus cool stuff from Rolling Stone. Welcome to Circuit City. Let's do the stadium.
If you're thinking of buying a new car, you've probably got a few questions, right? Like, what can I buy for a great price? Why should I buy this car? Where can I buy this car? When can I buy this car?
Subaru, what to drive?
At Window Wizards, we'll beat any advertised price, and that brings people in. But it's our service that keeps them coming back. Our trained, knowledgeable sales experts, our ability to make special size and shape windows in our own shop, and our customer service department. Plus, our fast deliveries from our used warehouse inventory. So shop the Window Wizard Anderson Window Center near you.
Philadelphia, Bristol, Warminster, Upper Darby, Malvern, and Quakertown, PA. Williamstown, Toms River, and Pleasantville, New Jersey.
The energy of the Olympic Games. Texaco has captured it on a special videotape. Profiles of Olympic athletes who demonstrated the strength to endure and the energy to go further. This collector's tape is just $4.99 with a fill-up of piston-free gasoline. And it comes with a coupon for a free 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola Classic or Diet Coke. Good on your next visit. Get your videotape today at Texaco.
Right-hander Bob A-Roll takes over here to try to get the third out. The Cubs are ahead 3-0, but they have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Appearance number 7 for A-Roll. He's 0-1, a 1.93 earned run average as he takes over for Kyle Abbott. There's a look at his numbers. Done a pretty good job since joining the Phillies. He'll be in to face Ray Sanchez, who has been a tough customer today. He has singled and tripled. Driving in 2 runs, scoring another one. Sanchez is a reserve and doesn't play much for the Cubs. He came into the ball game with just 4 hits and has picked up 2 this afternoon. When you come in a spot like this, you got to throw strikes. Here's one that gets the corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Big spot for Arol to show that he can come in and get a hitter out when need be. Arol from South Tahoe, California. And he falls behind, 3 balls and a strike. They are loaded, 2 outs. On deck hitter is Morgan. Hits the ball through for a base hit. 1 run scores. Second man coming to the plate. He is out at the plate. That's the 3rd out of the inning, so Sanchez gets an RBI single, and the Cubs lead it 4-0.
The Padres pop in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, July 20th, 21st, and 22nd, all at 7:35. Then the Giants, Friday, July 24th, Saturday, July 25th, and Sunday afternoon at 1:35 when you get a free sports bottle.
80% of Lexus LS400 owners could afford to drive a car that costs twice as much. So why don't they? Well, for one thing, since its introduction, the LS400 has retained more of its value than any other car in the luxury class. And as any self-respecting capitalist will tell you, it's not what you think that counts. It's what you keep. Come into your New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania area Lexus dealer for some investment advice.
You may buy an extended warranty from your dealer, but you don't have to go back there if you've got transmission trouble. Your local AMCO center is authorized by most extended warranty companies to do the work. Why? They've got a lot at stake, and they know that half the cars serviced by AMCO wind up not needing a new transmission. Whether or not your car has an extended warranty, for prompt, reliable service, go where most warranty companies put their trust. Go to AMCO. AMCO, AA-MCO.
No lines longer than your flight. No.
I can't seem to find your reservation.
No incomprehensible contract. No cedar stuck on high in August. No hidden charges. And no lemons. National. No problem.
After 5.5 innings of play here at the Vet, the Cubs lead 4-0. Rock organizes the neighborhood to protest a new crack house on the block when rap singer Tony Locke guest stars on Rock tonight at 8:30 on Fox 29. Wally Backman, now batting out of the number 9 spot and playing second base, leads off for the Phillies, hitting for the first time, batting .296. No home runs, 5 runs batted in for Wally. Mike Morgan throwing a 2-hit shutout at the Phillies to this point. Backman, Dykstra, and Amaro at about this inning. Morgan has walked 3, 1 strikeout.
And absolutely no trouble.
Pitch missed. Phillies have had One runner to second base, nobody to third. 2 double play ground balls helped him out a lot. Sanchez there. Backman is out, 1 down. Ronnie Dykstra comes up. Ronnie has grounded to first and hit a ball to center on which Senzo came in to make a great play. The sun breaks out as Ronnie comes to the plate. Same thing happened when he batted in the third inning. It was cloudy just until he stepped in the box. Nothing on Dykstra. Mike Morgan never had a winning season in the big leagues until last year. Looks like he might have quite a few of them now. Morgan lost his first 9 major league starts, but they all came before he was 20 years of age. Mike is now 32. The year that he was drafted, 78, the number 1 player taken in the draft that year was Bob Horner, taken by the Braves. The Blue Jays had the next pick, and they went for Lloyd Mosby. The 3rd pick belonged to the Mets, and they took Hubie Brooks, and he was picked 4th by the A's. Base hit for Dykstra. Ronnie gets the Phillies' 3rd hit of the ball game.
Ronnie's been getting his hits late in games. In the last 2 games, he's picked up the base hit in his 4th at-bat. Leveled off nicely on a high outside pitch.
And that's a 10-game hitting streak for Dykstra as Amaro gets in. Rubin has one of the Phillies' hits. He has singled and grounded to second. Cubs lead at 4-0 in the 6th. There's a ground ball for Sandberg. Flip it over to Sanchez and back on. And the Cubs have turned their 3rd infield double play. So the Phillies go down, and the Cubs lead 4-0 after 6.
Why don't Olympic divers do cannonballs? Why ask why? Try Bud Dry. It's dry brewed. To drink light, yet satisfy completely. When it comes to refreshment, who is Rob? It's the perfect 10.
You know, with this weekend coming up, and all this great stuff at Builders Square. There was a cover-up at the White House, and I was in the middle of it. Halfway there, Mr. President.
Yes.
You've been long before they barbecued the Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Allen.
Doing my job, sir. You could save time, money, and maybe even your country.
Builders Square, the warehouse of everything for your house.
We can really get the Toyota we want.
Ain't a great deal.
Today? Right now, your Toyota dealers say yes to everything. Even a 92 Camry for under $15,000.
Yes, we can.
Your Toyota dealer is putting it all together. No down payment, no payment for 90 days, and big dealer discounts.
We got a great deal. It saves about $1,500.
See your Toyota dealers today, while they're saying yes, we can.
Voting continues, and your chance to select the starting lineup for the 1992 All-Star Game in San Diego. All-Star ballots available at Phillies home games and at the Phillies ticket office event during normal business hours. And you ought to give Dalton and John Kruk all kinds of consideration. They're not doing that well in the voting. As Harry Kellis joins us in the 7th. Harry?
Thanks, Rich. 4-0 Chicago, and leading off will be pitcher Mike Morgan. He has not been a bat officially. He has sacrificed and hit a sacrifice fly. Nothing in 1 to Morgan. Lawson in the air to center field. Dykstra down with his sunglasses. The sun must be tough today.
Yeah, it's right above him. You know, there's kind of a haze up there, too, and that even makes, gives off more of a glare. You see him getting in a position here where he can play it out of the sun. He has these sunglasses, but that ball gets right in the middle of that sun. Sunglasses don't always help you.
Vizcaino takes a strike. He's doubled and twice popped up.
One of the greatest center fielders I ever saw, Gary Maddox, never liked to use sunglasses. He always said he could figure out a way to play the ball out of the sun.
Which he always did, except that one game in San Diego.
Two of them. Lost 2 of them.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
The Pope, Paul Owens, was the manager then, and Gary was given a pair of sunglasses to use.
2-2 the count to Vizcaino. Tapped it to third baseman Hollins. Jordan held the bag. 2 down. Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by your local Hyundai dealers. Test drive his full line of quality cars from Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai. Here's Doug DeCenzo. He's grounded out, popped up, and lined out to center. The guy that has killed the Phils this afternoon is the 8-hole hitter, Ray Sanchez.
He was hitting 125 at the start of the game. 125. He weighs more than that. That's not even a good bowling score.
2 balls and a strike to DeCenzo. In the air to left field. Chamberlain there. Makes the grab. That will retire the side. No runs hit there. Is none left. Stretch time of the event. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Cubs lead 4-0.
At 7-Eleven, we look at mornings a little differently. It started when store manager John Nataro went out for his daily run. And while thinking of ways to make his store better, it came to him. So now, not only does 7-Eleven carry the best of what you want in the morning, we also try our best to make sure you spend only 30 seconds or less in line, proving once again that inspiration is where you find it, where 30 seconds or less makes a difference. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
If you're thinking of buying a new car, you've probably got a few questions, right? Like, what can I buy for a great price? Why should I buy this car? Where can I buy this car? When can I buy by the sky. Subaru, what to drive?
Where can you get Dunlop tires at the best price? A Dunlop Super 7 dealer. Plus free computer balancing and free road hazard covers on most models. Only at a Dunlop Super 7 dealer. Who'll even rotate your tires free every 7,000 miles and give you free defective tire replacement on most models. You guessed it. Only these Dunlop Super 7 dealers give you all those free extras. Check their ads in your Sunday paper.
The Andrews sisters take me out to the ball game on Nostalgia Day, 1992, turning back the clock to 1948.
The Andrews sisters with
Phillies will be in Montreal tomorrow, and Pat Combs will get his first start for the Phils. Combs just called up from Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Mickey Weston will pitch on Wednesday. Our first look at Montreal. We're televising those games for you Monday and Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon. One strike to Dave Hollins. He has walked both times that he's been up.
Mickey, nice young man. Played golf with him in the Phillies golf tournament this spring.
I understand he's close to a genius.
Yeah, he's one of those real high IQ guys.
You wonder how he'll fit in
with the dude?
No.
Tough to be.
With all of us,
Yeah.
not just the dude.
Too. Sometimes tough to be smarter than everybody else, especially your catcher. Look out.
Right up over our head. Got him with an off-speed pitch.
Morgan's curveball and really had a nice bite to it. Hollins over the ball with his swing.
One down, it'll bring on Ricky Jordan.
Morgan's second strikeout.
Ricky hits it well to right center, but DeCenzo tracks it down at the warning track. 2 down. Wind must be knocking the ball down a little bit in the outfield.
It looks like it's carrying it across field. It's carrying it towards the right field foul line. Hard to tell. Those flags up on top of the stadium are blowing straight out, but that
usually does the opposite.
Yeah.
1 ball and no strikes to Duncan. Duncan is lined out to center and walked. One. Phillies have just 3 hits off Morgan. There's 4. Mariano Duncan, a 2-out base runner. And it will bring on Wes Chamberlain, who was grounded out and grounded into a double play. Morgan is soon to be able to get the ground ball when he wants it. He's had 2 key double plays. He had 3 key double plays behind him today.
Well, he's made a long ball and trying to get back in this thing.
ball and no strikes.
That has really changed his stance since he was up here before. He's closed, as you can see, off the plate quite a bit.
He slams the ball to left field, but it's caught by Salazar. Oh, he hit it hard, but caught by Salazar to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the 8th inning. 4-0 Chicago.
You know, with this weekend coming up, and all this great stuff at Builders Square. There was a cover-up at the White House, and I was in the middle of it. Halfway there, Mr. President.
Yes.
You've been long before that barbecue for Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Allen.
Doing my job, sir. You can save time, money, and maybe even your country.
Builders Square, the warehouse of everything for your house. Right now, Hyundai dealers have great rebates and super deals on the all-new Elantra. Your money goes far at America's biggest mid-size import Sonata V6. All Hyundais have 2 years no-cost maintenance plus a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. Hurry, this deal ends July 6th. Come on down to your nearest Hyundai dealer for great deals on great cars.
Well, a spectacular aerial fireworks displays. Always great nights here at Veterans Stadium. We have 2 of them this year. Wednesday, July 1st, right after the Phillies Expos game, which starts at 6:35. Then Friday, July 17th, after the Phils-Dodgers game at 7:35. Big fireworks display, set the music, compliments the core station, Star 104.5. Plan to be on hand. Order your tickets easily by calling 463-1000 or stop by the Center City ticket office at First Pennsylvania Bank, Center Square. 16 innings here. The twist to 48 music. Chubby Checker. Brian Sandberg will lead it off.
Happy birthday to John Davidson, celebrating his 88th and also his golden wedding anniversary today. John's an old buddy.
One strike to Sandberg, who has walked, flied out, and fouled out. Bob A. Rawls came in the 6th inning. 1-1.
Got a call from an old teammate, Harry, George Broom, who played with in the minor league. I think George is living in Jersey. Infielder.
He rolls in a strike to Sandberg. He lost a very high pop-up. That's it. Dave Holland makes the play. Major League pop-up by Sandberg. Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by Dunlop Super 7 dealers. Stop by your local Dunlop Super 7 dealers for a chance to win tickets to see Team USA take on Team Canada on July 18th. Here's the Hawk. He's 1 out of 3. Is grounded into a double play, singled, and flied out to center. Pirates lead Montreal 5-0 in the 5th inning. Amazing, Montreal wins the first 3 games of that series, and then their ace, Dennis Martinez, is getting beat 5-0. But it is very difficult to win a 4-game series. I don't care who's pitching, and especially on the road. He had a hack at it, 2-1.
Only good news about that is that the Phillies will not face Dennis Martinez in that series. Starts tomorrow night.
Phillies will get Brian Barnes, Chris Nabholz, and Ken Hill against Pat Combs, Kurt Schilling, and Mickey Weston. St. Louis shutting out New York 2-0 in the 7th behind Mark Clark, beating that David Cone.
And Howard Johnson already had to leave that game. Neck spasms. Not a happy place to be right now is Shea Stadium.
Mets are in the middle of a 14-game homestand, and so far they're 2-7. Line to left field, Chamberlain makes the catch. And Cone had won both games, but he's losing today. Here's Mark Grace. He's grounded out, grounded into a double play, singled and scored a run, and hit safely now in 13 straight games. Nothing Chicago. We're in the 8th inning. 2 balls and no strikes. There'll be another hit for Grace. He's really been scorching during this 13-game hitting streak, hitting well over 400. The batter will be Luis Salazar. He has struck out and singled twice. Grace at first with 2 down. One strike to Salazar. He won't swing at those pitches down around the knees. He wants it up
high, waist up.
Surprised he didn't go after that one.
Well, he's probably looking fastball. He got a little slider, and he's also a good high breaking ball here, though. He can hit that high slider, high curve.
He balls him 1 strike. Grace had started and stopped at first base. Not really much of a base stealer. The Cubs are not a running team. going over there. Two balls and a strike to Salazar. In the air to center field, Lenny Dykstra there. That'll retire the side. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom half of the eighth inning. It's 4-0 Chicago.
So I'm barbecue first. I got the best steak, I got the cheap charcoal, and I got fun. Fires out. Don't get burned by cheap charcoal. Buy the best.
The sure fight.
Very fine. Great taste and sweet juices and drinks. Believe it or not, you can get a Pizza Hut pizza free. Just purchase any large Pizza Hut specialty pizza at regular price and get a medium pepperoni pizza free. It's our unbelievable pepperoni pizza deal. Buy any large specialty pizza, including our new and improved pepperoni lovers or meat lovers pizzas with 25% more meat toppings and get a medium pepperoni pizza free. Sound unbelievable? Hurry into Pizza Hut today for your free medium pepperoni pizza because eating is believing. So you're out of school, you have a job, and you need some transportation. Well, something self-propelled, something you can afford. But you don't want a woofer. You want a Dodge Shadow ES. It looks great. Man, it's got a whole lot of stuff. And with $1,000 cash back and $500 recent college grad money, this coupe's only $93.78. Dodge Shadow ES, with or without a top. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
After this game, the Phillies will be going to Montreal and Chicago and back home a week from tomorrow night against Montreal. The first visit of the Expos to Veterans Stadium, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 29th, 30th, and July 1st. Fireworks right after the game on July 1st, don't forget. And these will be the last three games until the Phillies return home after the All-Star break. The plan to be on hand to see Montreal. Call 463-1000 or stop by one of the many local Ticketmaster locations. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to Steve Lake. Dwight Smith has come in defensively to play right field, replacing Andre Dawson.
53,872 here today.
Wow. Tremendous crowd. One ball and 1 strike, 2 Lake. Has not had a whole lot to cheer about, the 53,000 plus here at the Vet. Mike Morgan has shut the Phillies down on 4 hits. The Cubs lead it 4-0. Hard ground ball to shortstop Sanchez. Lake retired, 1 down. That'll bring on Jeff Grodwald. Grodwald to bat for Ayrault. Ayrault going 2 1/3 innings. Charged with 2 hits and no runs, no strikeouts, no walks. Grodwald hitting at .250. All of his at-bats as a pinch hitter. He's 4 out of 16. One ball and no strikes to Grodwald.
Terry Jones. Rivera, Big Ben.
Good breaking ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Grodwald. Into right field, Dwight Smith coming on, makes the play. Grodwald's out, 2 down, and that'll bring on Wally Backman. He is grounded out and is lone at bat. Backman came in on a double switch at the same time as Aralt. One ball and no strikes. Two and nothing. Two balls and 1 strike to Wally Backman. Fouls it out of play. 2-2. Full count. Jim Lefevre has seen his club get excellent pitching. Lowest staff ERA in the National League coming into play today, and Morgan helping that stat. Here's the ground ball to shortstop. Sanchez. Wide throw, but Grace made the tag. And that will retire the side. No runs, hits, or errors, and none left. We go to the 9th inning. 4-0, Chicago.
No choices, nothing but mango to eat. No restaurant, no place to stop, no television. One piece of furniture, one loudest sound system. I need more choices. I need my book. Right here, Mr. Jones. All the choices you need. Thanks, Friday. Friday, you got the phone? Just the fact. A genuine fellow Pennsylvania yellow paper. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match. A Red Atlantic company.
The energy of the Olympic Games. Texaco is captured in an essential profiles of Olympic athletes who demonstrated the strength to endure and the energy to go further. This collector's tape is just $4.99 with a fill-up of Piston-free gasoline. And it comes with a coupon for a free 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola Classic or Diet Coke. Good on your next visit. Get your videotape today at Texaco. We can really get the Toyota we want? Yeah. Ain't a great deal? Yeah. Today? Right now, your Toyota dealer is saying yes to great deals. Option packages and factory-to-dealer incentives can save you a bundle on the reliable Corolla. Yes, we can. Or say yes to the lowest price sedan in America, the Toyota Tercel. Plus, no down payment and no payment for 90 days. They said yes. We're driving in this Toyota. Hurry to your Toyota dealer while they're saying yes, we can.
The Expos and the fireworks are coming. The Phillies play the Expos Monday, June 29th, 7:35, Tuesday, June 30th, 7:35, and Wednesday, July 1st at 6:35, with the first fireworks spectacular of the year after the game.
Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by Subaru. What's to drive? Ben Rivera is the new pitcher for the Phils. Rivera appearing in his 12th game. This will be his 10th out of the bullpen. He's had 2 starts. No wins, 1 loss, a 4.07 ERA. In 24 and a third innings, he's given up 29 hits, 11 earned runs. 18 strikeouts and 19 walks. So Rivera coming on here for A-Roll in the 9th inning, with the Phils trailing by a score of 4-0. Joe Girardi will be the first one to face Rivera. Then the 23-year-old from the Dominican Republic. Turning back the clock to 1948. Down in the uniforms of the 48 season. Rivera, 6'6", 210 pounds. Phillies got him from Atlanta for Donnie Elliott.
He can really throw the ball hard. Idea of throwing strikes with it.
2 balls and no strikes to Girardi. Girardi is flied out, singled, and walked. Three and nothing. Walked him on 4 pitches. I'll bring on Ray Sanchez. Sanchez has singled, tripled, and singled and knocked in 3 of Chicago's 4 runs. With his 3 hits, he's boosted his batting average 75 points. Playing even 200 now. One and nothing. One ball and no strikes. Fouls it. Out of play down the right field side. One ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball, 1 and 2. Girardi at first, nobody out here in the 9th inning. Line drive into right center. The Dykstra will catch that one. Sanchez out for the first time today. They bring up Mike Morgan. He's 0 for 1. He is sacrificed to the sacrifice fly and flied out. Probably will be bunting here. Bunts it up in the air, foul. Nothing in 1 to Morgan. $53,000 plus paid attendance here today on Nostalgia Day. Gets the ball down in fair territory, and Rivera throws him out. Sacrifice is good. It moves the runner to second base. And we'll bring on Jose Vizcaino. Vizcaino has doubled, twice popped up, and grounded out. Girardi at second with 2 down. Base hit, center field out. Girardi rounding third. Dykstra's throw hits the runner. He scores, going to second base. Guess it didn't hit him. It just missed him. This guy goes to second, and the Cubs now lead at 5-0.
He'd have been out if Lenny would have made the throw. Hit kind of down into the turf. And a wide throw, but a good throw, and Girardi would have been out. And then he doesn't mess that play up very often. He has an accurate arm. Just a little off target there.
Now bring on Doug DeCenzo. DeCenzo's grounded out, popped up, lined out, and flied out. Cubs now lead 5-0. One ball and no strikes. Fouls it out of play. 1-1 to Girardi, or rather to DeCenzo. Vizcaino at second base. Knocked down by Rivera. Gets DeCenzo, and that will retire the side. The Cubs score a run on one hit, no errors, lead one. We go to the bottom of the ninth, 5-0 Cubs.
At 7-11, we look at selection a little differently. That's why 9 out of 9 berries pick us as their place to clinch a fish. I can't agree on why. You see, John likes to take a couple of secret big dogs. And Marie, who sometimes doesn't like John, always likes a guy second. And then there's Pat, who likes Gatorade. But this is either somewhere else. Now, the berries could go to another convenience store with a lesser selection. But it could get ugly. The selection makes a difference. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. The Lexus LS 400 has received more of its value than any other car in the luxury class. Why? Maybe nobody wants to say. Visit your New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania area electrician. He'll say.
Bottom half of the ninth inning, Mike Morgan trying to pick his first shutout of the year. He has the Phillies shutout on 4 hits. 5-0 Chicago. Top of the order coming up, Lenny Dykstra, Ruben Amaro, and Dave Holland. Dykstra is 1 out of 3. He's grounded out, fly to center, and single. One ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. Two and one.
Well, I'd like to give this huge crowd something to cheer about. Mike Morgan is just one of the best games we've seen all year. 3-1. Cubs do have a left-hander and right-hander up in the bullpen. Assenmacher and Pullinger. Is aboard with a walk. Fourth walk given up by Morgan. Now we'll bring up Ruben Amaro. Amaro has singled, grounded out, and grounded into a double play. Phillies against Morgan when he's wanted to. He's been able to get ground balls that have resulted in double plays, 3 of them. He certainly wants to now. The Phillies have only had one runner reach second base. Steve Blake, who doubled in the 5th. And Larry Boa has not seen a friendly face at third all day. 1 strike to Amaro. Quick strike to Ruben Amaro. Got him with a curveball, struck him out. Third strikeout for Morgan, 1 down here in the ninth. We'll bring up Dave Hollins. He's 0 for 1 officially. He has walked twice. New York Mets have taken the lead on St. Louis 5-2. That's well hit to left field, tight to the line. That's out of here. Home run, Dave Hollins. Opposite field homer, and the Phillies are on the board. It's now 5-2. Number 8 for Hollins. Just his second left-handed. He hit 6 of them right-handed. He just reached out on that ball and poked a high outside pitch. I don't think it was even a strike. Boom. I mean, that got over the fence in a hurry. Well, Morgan has lost his shutout here in the ninth. It's now 5-2, 1 out. The batter, Ricky Jordan, he is struck out, grounded into a double play, and fly to deep right center. 1 ball and no strikes. At the knees, Jordan not happy with it, but he's in the hole 1-2. High chop to Sanchez. Jordan retired, 2 out. And it's up to Mariano Duncan to keep the game alive. Let's pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
WTSF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
Duncan has lined to center, walked, and singled. One strike. One ball and 1 strike to Duncan. One and two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. Game still alive. Second hit for Duncan. Mariano always hits on Sunday. Batted around 500 on Sundays.
Morgan got this pitch right over the plate, right through the middle of the plate. And something really blistered it. Jim Lefevre is coming out now, and I don't know. I guess, yeah, he's taking him out.
Guess he's going to bring in that Bullinger.
That's who it is. Jim Bullinger coming on, pitching change for the Cubs. We're in the ninth, 5-2 Chicago, back after these messages.
Savings are heating up at Circuit City's Red Hot Summer Sale. Save on this Magnavox 19-inch TV with remote, just $217.97. Or get 0% interest for 6 months on this Frigidaire refrigerator with ice maker, only $599.97. And get unbeatable price stereo values during summer to go. Enter to win a Fantasy Sound Pontiac Grand Am, plus cool stuff from Rolling Stone.
Game time is no time for distraction, which is why we created the 7-Eleven Sports Stop, so you can get everything you need for the big game in one trip. Like a major league selection of soft drinks and coolers maintained at 35 degrees cold, and every kind of snack food imaginable. Sure, other stores offer convenience, but 7-Eleven has everything a sports fan needs. Everything. For the Sports Stop makes a difference. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
Everyone knows Window Wizards beats any advertised price on Anderson Windows and Doors. But we offer a lot more, like a huge selection of wood and steel entry doors, frame-in kitchen cabinets, hardwood floors, and skylights. All this, and we still beat any advertised price. Window Wizards. Our name doesn't say it all, but our showrooms do. So shop the Window Wizard Anderson Window Center near you.
Philadelphia, Bristol, Warminster, Upper Darby, Malvern, and Quakertown, PA. Williamstown, Toms River, and Pleasantville, New Jersey.
This is about driving. So it's about your car. This is about loving to drive. So it's about choosing the right gasoline. This is about quality. So it's about Sunoco. This is about excitement. So it's about Ultra 94. This is about performance. So it's about a gas that serves you through every grade. This is about wanting it all and getting it all. So like we said, this is about Sunoco.
Jim Bullinger, the new pitcher, no wins, no losses, 6 saves. His ERA 3.95, facing West Chamberlain. Darren Dalton is on deck. Ground ball back through the middle. It's a base hit. The Phillies bring the tying run to the plate. Darren Dalton will come out and hit for Steve Lake with 2 men on base and 2 outs in the 9th inning. So the Dutchman, who leads the league and runs batted in, will bring out Jim Lefevre, and he's going to go to the left-hander, Paul Assenmacher. He will not let Bullinger pitch to Dalton. He'll call out Assenmacher. Another pitching change for the Cubs, 5-2 Chicago, back after these messages.
If you're looking to make summer memories, look no further. Fox 29 Easy 101 and Coca-Cola are teaming up to send 20 families of Ford at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia for lots of fun and summer memories. And your chance to win a grand prize trip to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, stop by your local Rite Aid store. Provide an entry for it. You could be one of 20 lucky families of 4 on your way to touch the sky. Climb the mountains and sail the sea this summer at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Brought to you by Coca-Cola, Easy 101, and Fox 29.
Is the ultimate test. It demands the will, the determination, the energy to go further. At Texaco, you'll find that loyalty in system-free gasoline for improved performance in all octane grades. It's not just in our products. It's also in our service. Everywhere you go. At Texaco, we meet the challenge of the road and then go even further.
My glasses are always too tight or too loose. Why can't they ever keep their fit? You don't have to take your glasses without fit anymore. Because now lens crafters have so many new ways to make glasses more comfortable.
Now lens crafters brings you better fit for greater comfort. Lens crafters glasses sister start point with features like knee-sensitive hinges that hug your head and make you feel gentle hold.
Now that's what I call a great fit. And they'll stay fit.
Lens crafters, better fit for greater comfort in about an hour.
The new Cubs pitcher in his 30th game. He's won one, lost one, 2 saves, a 1.88 ERA. Averages about a strikeout per inning, 27 strikeouts in 28 2/3 innings, 10 walks, facing Darren Dalton. Dalton's been hitting for a late, 2 men on base, 2 outs in the ninth. Outside, ball 1. Dalton lifetime has had a tough time with this left-hander, 2 for 14 lifetime. Dale Swain has moved into the on-deck circle. Breaking ball missing. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Dalton. Outside corner with a breaking ball.
Pure slider, good pitch. I mean, good where it was probably what Dalton wasn't looking for, and he threw it in a good spot out of way. Got the outside corner.
High with it, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Dalton. Duncan at second, Chamberlain at first, 2 outs in the ninth. Wide ball 4, that's going to load him up. And Dale Swain will come out as a pinch hitter. Well, the Phillies have the bases loaded. 2 outs. There's Crocker. Jim Pagosi just does not want to watch him, does not want to have him aggravate that groin muscle pull. Sure, he'd love to use him here in this spot. Dale Swain coming on, hitting a 151. Batting 121 right-handed, 170 left. As a pinch hitter, 1 out of 12 as Bob Scanlon, the Sandman, gets up. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Got the breaking ball over for a called strike. Check on a down and in breaking ball. Poncino.
He didn't even hardly cock his hands on that one. Jim Pagosi all over him.
Yeah, that was especially at this part of the game where the Phillies are rallying, bases loaded.
Now look at this. Now look at this. He moves his wrist a little bit. Oh, I don't know. He did move the bat. I don't think he moved it far enough. Close to cross the plate.
I put Twain in an 0-2 hole. High with it. 1-2. Phillies trying for ninth inning dramatics here. Has scored 2, have the bases loaded, 2 out. Close.
It was down and away. He was just, I think, hoping Swain would chase a bad pitch there.
The outfield deep for the Cubs. Trying to cut off a ball in the gap. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Called third strike, struck him out. Now go end the game. For the Phillies in the ninth, 2 runs, 3 hits. No Cub errors. Phil's lead and loaded. Chicago winning by a score of 5-2. We'll be back with the totals and a wrap in just a moment.
This is clearly a metaphor for life's inequities, a brilliantly cynical vision, fueled by a faith.
Why is every picture worth 1,000 words? Don't you think?
Nacho! That makes me hungry.
Try Bud Dry. It's dry brew. It was light, yet satisfied completely.
Nothing.
Hardly.
It's the art of refreshment.
With a luxury car like the new J30 from Infinity, you may be expected to drive with a certain decorum in public. What you do behind closed doors, however, is your own business. The new Infinity J30 makes you want to take up driving again, doesn't it? What's the best way to find love at first sight? Think 3 words that will get Phillips' attention. I love you. Should you show off your physical talent?
I should give you a vote of 5.
Describe your dream.
What is your vote of comprehension?
To go out with a girl this year. Or just be creative. Where is the train station in his life?
In a public bathroom.
Find out who has the winning formula. All this week on Love at First Sight with Jeff McGregor. Monday night at 11 on Fox 29. Hey, lady, want to read my daily news?
No, that's quite all right.
What's the matter? Not good enough for you?
Fine.
The Philadelphia Daily News offers compelling coverage of local and national events, 15 thought-provoking new features, and Pulitzer-winning editorials.
Hey, lady, aren't you forgetting something? Sergeant?
The Philadelphia Daily News. It's going to surprise a lot of people. Who knows where it begins? A spirit of adventure that yearning to break free.
Ready, Dad?
Let's go. Today, you can live your adventures with a new 92 Explorer. Ford's bestseller has the freedom of 4-wheel drive with superior ride and handling. And big action savings over $2,400 means real value. So come and explore. The new 92 Explorer at your Quality Plus Ford dealer. And bring your adventures to life.
Well, before 53,872, the Cubs win by a score of 5-2 for winning Chicago. 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6. Phil's 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 6 left. Phil's finished with the bases loaded, but Paul Altamonte striking out Dale Swain. Dave Holland's a home run for the Phillies. Winner is Morgan, he's 6-2, and the loss goes to Kyle Abbott, he is 0-8. A save for Paul Altamonte, his 3rd. Our next telecast here on the Phillies Television Network will be tomorrow night from Olympic Stadium in Montreal. It'll be Pat Combs going against Brian Barnes. We're on the air for the first of a 3-game series with the Expos at 7:30. Check your local listings where the game's carried in your area. Once again, the final score from Veterans Stadium on Nostalgia Day. The Cubs winning over the Phils behind Mike Morgan by a score of 5-2. Dave Holland's the Phillies home run. For Rich Ashburn and Andy Martha, Harry Callis, thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you tomorrow night from Olympic Stadium in Montreal on the Phillies Television Network. Today's game was brought to you by Bud Dry. Dry brewed so it drinks light, yet satisfies completely. Find a Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. Bell of Pennsylvania, a Ballard Ladder Company. By your friends at 7-Eleven. Proud to be bringing you Phillies baseball. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. By Very Fine. Great tasting fruit juices and drinks. Taste how very fine it can be. And by your Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you can bank on the very best in tires and trucks.